Day 394. Day ratings is 7. Got the pup asleep already. Got everything in for the day. Got 120 push-ups in, 40 chin-ups, 3-mile run. Was almost going to go for 4, but I tried out these other shoes I had, which are more for cross-country, and I took them out on the road. And after about a mile and a half, I could feel just kind of, I don't know, like maybe they hurt my joints a little bit. I think I needed a little bit more softer surface for them to kind of land on. And so I didn't want to chance it and push too far, and I was trying to keep it relaxed today. I knew if I ran a little bit faster, it'd probably be a cleaner stride. But I really wanted to prepare for tomorrow's run, and I'm getting nervous. I keep hearing this thing in my head that like some of you guys gonna show up and be like, "Hey, I thought you were fast," and excuse me, you're gonna be the fastest one here, the faster guy, and you're not that fast right now, something like that, something to that effect. That's what was going on in my head. Because normally when I go, I'm in this group. I'm one of the top. I'm one of the top runners in the group. So I don't know why that being sick that last week got to my head, but my confidence is a little shaken, and it's just me in my head. I know about half the runners there, and they wouldn't say something like that. And two, one, they wouldn't say something. Two, they would be more supportive, like, "Hey man, you feeling okay?" But in my head, I'm hearing this voice out of nowhere just say the negative comment, and that's making me question my fitness again. And it's making me worry how much of a cold or virus I had, whatever it was. I don't know. I guess the last couple of runs I felt better, but it just still that little piece of my head just says, maybe you're not back to 100%. I don't know. I think I was walking the dog today, and we got about halfway back, and she got a little excited. It's like, "All right, you want to run? You want to run?" And so we ran back, and we're only going about 80%. And I'm just thinking, why do I feel so winded running 80% for 20 seconds, 25 seconds? So that kind of it's not like that other voice came out of nowhere, right? I get kind of been building in there. Little building blocks of negativity, I guess. But anyways, trying to stay positive, trying to go to sleep, but I don't know if I'm just worried about it or the nap kind of threw me off today or what. But see what happens tomorrow. The rest of the day I didn't end up doing work on the project. I just got done with the run, ate something. I was a little undecided what I wanted. I had a quesadilla while I was waiting. I had some fish. And afterwards, I was like, I don't think I need any more quesadillas. I just need to sit down. So I sat down, started watching a show on Disney Plus, and just said, okay, it's time to go to bed. Let's go lay down. Came back, took a shower, did the push-ups, and got caught watching random little videos to distract my thought process. But figured I'm ready for bed, so I should finish with the video. Call it a day. And I guess we'll see how tomorrow goes. That's about it. Nothing else to really recover. Still thinking of ideas for this project to kind of get off the ground. I guess some editing ideas. Maybe I'm just trying to keep shooting with a GoPro. That way I can have stuff to play with and start manipulating the sound or the lighting, the background, inserting different objects that aren't from the original picture, trying to blend them in, match the settings, that kind of a thing. really, I guess, intro stuff, and then go from there. I had another idea pop in my head today. It's not fully drawn out yet, but it just kind of popped in, so I wrote it down. And I've been just writing down ideas and email them to myself so that I have them for later. That way, one, there's a date on there. Two, it's something I can look back on and not just try to think like, oh, I'll remember that later, because there's a chance that you probably won't, and something else will come up, and you might be in a different mood, a different atmosphere, and remember it differently or translate it differently. So I tried to write it down as much as as much of it as I could today. So we'll see. It could possibly be another TikTok. I guess that's where it kind of pictured in my head. I think it was right before that. I have just listened to this video, and I wish I remember the name. I had to kind of look for her, but I found her by accident, and she's just like, "Hey, babe, I know you're going through a lot. Do you want to talk about it?" And just really weird in just the way that she's connecting, and that she's a therapist, like an emotional therapist, something like that. I hadn't heard the term before, but I'd read it in the biography, and I watch more of her videos, and it's just kind of her taking 2 minutes or a minute, whatever it is, and just acting like she's talking to you one-on-one like this. And it's like, I don't know if I just needed to hear it that day and a couple other days before that and after that, but I kind of thought, maybe I can take this little video of me, not me, but of being outside, looking at the stars, going up a mountain, enjoying kind of something by the water or being in the water. These little different scenarios make it kind of calming, more so calming, and kind of have maybe something positive for someone to listen to, and kind of say, hey, I know you're going through a rough day today. That's okay. We're all going to have rough days. They're not all going to be the best days. But it's just where you're at right now. It's not where you're going to be at tomorrow or next week or next year. So find a way to not set up camp in this area, and find a way to pick yourself up. Start moving forward, and don't neglect what you're feeling. Take it in. Really accept what it is, and then work on how can you get better. And that, in a nutshell, that's kind of what I had written down. But of course, put in some kind of music in there, draw it out, maybe with the video, bring it together. That's kind of what it was. Just the idea, right? I didn't have a lot of time to put it down, look it on paper, hear it play out. That's just what hit my head real quick. So I said, let me write it down. Like possible this video idea, this picture over here, I had a place in mind. Anyways, that was the day. So gonna call it a night. Run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.